The meta has changed a lot since I uploaded my Ace guide. Um, that's the reason the gameplay video, I didn't upload it earlier. Unfortunately, the day I posted the video, Bandai announced that they were going to ban RP Law and that they were going to ban any Slavi the card to nerf Rob Lucci, the leader. And unfortunately, apparently, the US has to play like a big regional with the post ban list format, which will only be like technically live for like 3 days or something like that. So the OPTCG sim updated to the post ban list format, and I haven't been playing a lot because I live in Latin America, and all of the big tournaments here are without the ban list enacted. So I don't really have specific information onto the post-ban meta. However, I know that most local tournaments are not implementing the ban list yet because it's not technically live. So I definitely think that this ace list is very, very good. And if you're going to be playing the post-ban meta, the deck was not touched, obviously. I do think that you should make some adjustments for what you're expecting in the format, which obviously will probably, in my opinion, become a lot slower with the removal of RP Law. Now that Lucci is gone, or at the very least nerfed, you definitely don't need to desperately find 5-cost Marco. So I would probably remove one of like a 5-cost Marco and swap him off for like a 5-cost Luffy to improve the black-yellow matchup, and I would definitely want to run more 9-cost Newgates in the deck. 9-cost Newgate, obviously very good, generally speaking. Its main weakness, together with 10-cost Shanks, was that it instantly died against Lucci without accruing any sort of value. But now that any Slavi is gone, Lucci needs more than just Ice Age in order to remove either Shanks or White or Newgate. So I think the card is in a much better spot, and it's obviously very, very good into like a Luffy. So that's probably where I'd start. And I guess the only obvious change I see is removing the Jet Pistol for maybe Flame Emperor. I still think Flame Emperor is not as good, but it hits Boa, and it's very good if you're hitting Boa. I expect more Doflamingo, more Boa the deck. So hitting Boa, obviously very good. And sometimes you can pull off the Otama Flame Emperor to kill a Moria or to kill like 8-cost Sava or something like that. And in those scenarios, it's obviously very good. Flame Emperor has always been good into Bonney. I don't think you need the help. But the card is obviously decent. It's still Jet Pistol off of life. They have the same trigger effect. And I guess I could also see an argument for dropping the Mass Deuce and lowering the event count and playing like more big threats instead of like this card, and this card, playing more threats like Thatch or like 4 Shanks for Newgate, something like that, I think. But I will be playing these games with this exact list, which is the list that you can see in my video guide, which I will link in the description and at the end of the video. I hope you enjoy this. Any questions you have, you feel free to ask them in the comments, and I would also really appreciate it if you liked the video and if you subscribe to the channel if you like the content. So I'll see you in the first game. Okay, we're playing against apparently Voidwave TCG on YouTube, so I recommend you go follow him. We're playing Lucci. Lucci, even post-ban, is, in my opinion, you should go second. So, yeah. Okay, I like this hand. It's 2 Izo. Helps us get closer to the 5-cost Marco, so we will keep it. Also, 4-cost Marco is fine in this matchup as well. Newgate, I really don't want to see. Okay, so we'll insta-grab Ace. Very good card, obviously. And we find the Marco, also very good. Actually, you should be, I guess, stacking the bottom of your deck every single time you play a Searcher. I don't think the game is going to go that long, so I'm not trying to waste your time. We see Shanks. Shanks is a little bit better than Newgate in this matchup, but not that much better. We will swing 5 here. Now that Stage is gone, playing Marco on 4 is a lot safer. He needs to have like a 1-cost reducer, which Lucci plays, but is not, obviously, doesn't always play. You can play the matchup a lot slower now that Stage is gone. I'm not sure if I want to let this go through. I definitely want to turn the Marco on, so I guess I'll let the attack go through. I want to go to 2 life so that this Marco pretty much becomes unkillable, and also so that I can cash in the new gate as a life for Marco. Okay, so here we're gonna try and do something a little bit sneaky. We'll swing 5, see if he blocks with Bortolino. Okay, so he chooses not to, which is fine. And I guess we'll play this and just pass the turn. The reason I'm not turning the forecast Marco around is because I don't want to have to defend him before I go to 2 life. So when he wants to get the cost reduction, he will have to attack directly into life. Okay, so next turn is going to be his Moria turn. So we definitely want to be paying attention to whatever he's going to have in life. Okay, so he has the Lucci. It's fine. He loses some board. It's okay. We can now get rid of Lucci with the Ace plus Sequay combo. Now that the Marco is gone, we'll trade the Josu in for the card. Okay, so he's attacking with Bortolino. That is actually, I think that's a very big mistake on his part. I still don't want to take this damage, so we'll just counter with this Radical Beam. Okay, so the reason we used Josu instead of an event for the first attack, even if we could just counter out with 1,000, is that we could have cashed in the Radical Beam for Marco, like a Marco life. So now he's in a very crappy position, I guess, because now I can do this, just like target Lucci, target Bortolino, swing 5 into Borsa, it dies, obviously, and at this point we can just swing 6 into life, 7 into life, and then Sequake the Lucci. Now, he doesn't have a Lucci in trash, from what I gather, but he doesn't also have Spandin, so I feel confident doing this. If he has the Moria, then I will probably regret it, but it does put me in a much better spot if I actually do that. Okay, so at this point, this is actually hard. I kind of think I want this to go through. Okay, Stussy, what the hell? Okay, so Rob Lucci was definitely not playing Stussy before, but it does give us a perfect opportunity to swing 5. Now this is the power of Shanks, you'll see. It pretty much answers literally any big card in the game. It's very bad against Moria, because Moria just generates so much board they can rush you against, but if you just play Shanks until like a Stussy or Sabo or Isho, it just grants you so much tempo. Now the question here is, can he kill us before we die, before we can kill him? Goes for the 7. So this is, actually, we'll do this. We'll counter out with Joso Marco, just so we can keep the event to make this Marco survive. Okay, so Marco's dying? Brook? No, okay, so he got the Spandin. Okay. Well, this is, I mean, it's looking rough, not gonna lie. But we do have the Shanks on board, so we'll see what happens now. I will use action. Unfortunately, we had to lose the event, which we definitely wanted there. But it's not that terrible. Okay, so this is what happens with Moria. He puts you in this awkward position where they have a Rebecca covering the Lucci, and your Shanks gets nullified by a a free card, essentially, because it got brought back for free with Moria. Do I think we die? I guess is the question. I honestly don't. Maybe I could play Newgate here. And maybe like cash in the Marco. He definitely doesn't have enough removal to get rid of Shanks, or else he would have done it. Well, our other options are just trying to push life with both Luffys. So swing like 5, 6, 12, 6, 6. Not in that order necessarily. We'll think for a while. I guess I kind of want to get rid of Rob Lucci. Okay, so we'll do this first. Maybe playing it slow is not the correct decision here, but I'm really not sure what's better now. Okay, so Lucci dies. That is weird. Okay, so that is definitely weird. So, okay, yes. Okay, so he blocks with Rebecca, obviously. Now, I really don't give a crap about Spandin. I think this is a perfect position to play Newgate. Now, Marco is going to die, probably. It's probably dead. Hopefully he doesn't have Ice Age in hand. Ice Age is bad. Double Tempest Kick, also pretty terrible. I guess this is sort of like a habit of mine, but you should always check Lucci's trash to see what he can do. Obviously, in this matchup, it's not that relevant because he's not going to be burning through his trash all that much. Swing 6 into Marco. So this is... I'm actually not sure. Like, do I want him to attack with Moria into Marco? I can cash in an Otama for a life, which I guess at the end of the day is better. He might choose to just not attack into Marco with the Moria. Okay, well, I mean, he did. I don't think that is necessarily correct. Like, I think if you're him, you just give up on killing the Marco, and he has the Ice Age. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Newgate is gone, and that is unfortunately very bad for us. So, okay, Rook kills Newgate. Okay, okay, so Deuce is good here. Well, I mean, there's not a lot we can do right now, I guess. I mean, White Deer Pirates grabs us. Could grab us something. I do kind of think we need ace though here. Or we're just gonna do this. So we're swinging 5 into the Brook. Probably dies. Okay, it did die. Okay, so this is at 6. So we'll swing 8 into it with ace. So Double Moria, very rough, obviously. It's hard to play into it in any matchup, I would say. Okay, Rebecca blocks. We're baiting the Radical Beam. Obviously we don't have it, but he doesn't know that. Double Moria, obviously very rough with any deck, but especially if you're playing a red deck, it's really rough to get over the value that the Moria can get. Okay, so he has another... Okay, well, okay, we're getting destroyed right now, unfortunately. I will not use the trigger here. Okay, Otama, I mean... Okay, well... We tried. I mean, well, I mean, we can swing... Okay, let's see what we can pull off. So this is 7. So this is 5. So this is 6, 7, 7. So we can do 6. 6 double 7. And there's no way that goes through, is there? I mean, there's no way we win otherwise, so maybe we can just snipe off a win like that. So like drop Luffy, swing 6, see what happens. And if he has a 2k, we just concede. Okay, it goes through, that's fine. 2, 7, I mean if 6 goes through, I guess 7 might as well go through, maybe. Okay, and now we attack, trash both, shows a counter, yeah. No way, we win! Okay, well, that was fun. I bet he didn't think so, but that's, I guess, the power of ace. Sometimes you can pull off wins like that because you essentially, like, I essentially played that turn with 2 extra Dawn. I guess... well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory why we swung 6 first, then double 7. It was pretty much our only out, but I'm very happy that it actually worked. So yeah, I'll see you in the next game. We'll go second. And we'll keep this hand. So it has Zizo and Marco. Both Marcos, actually. So sort of like a replay from last game. No events though, which I obviously don't like. Actually, was this the same Lucci I played games before? No, it's not. It's not the same Lucci. Okay, so turn 1 we'll play Izzo. Actually, so this is actually no, I will grab Ace. Ace is just so good, and there's pretty much no chance that we don't find an event before we play Marco. or at the very least I hope so. Just as a reminder, we're running 14 events in this deck. Okay, so he swings 5. I will take it. If you're going to do this, that he's doing right now, you should be swinging 5 first with leader, because he's telegraphing that he's going to go for another 5k swing. I really don't want to take this, but I don't really want to counter out of it either, so we'll take it. Playing aggressive with your life is sometimes very, very important. So we'll swing 2 into spam them, just to get rid of it. Sort of annoying. Swing 5 at face, and we'll drop this Marco, and we'll see what's going on. Okay. So things we're afraid of on Fight Dawn. Pretty much just Savo, I guess I would say. Or I guess this? What the hell? Soap Sheep? Okay, so decks are sort of weird right now. I guess this is like a post-ban, post-Enislavi ban type thing. Before, if he done, like if you're playing this with Enislavi in the deck, nobody was running Soap Sheep before. But actually in this situation, it turns out to be very, very good for him. God, I really don't want to take this life. So I guess I'll just counter out of it with Makino. Don't be afraid to use your 2k counters as 1ks. I mean, essentially, at the end of the day, they're all life, I guess, for you. Unfortunately, Otama plus Marco does not kill Lucci, so we'll swing 6 first, and then we'll play Marco. This is sort of like a rule of thumb, but always play your characters afterwards, after your attacks, if possible. It's just good practice. Obviously, Lucci has nothing that kills Marco off of life. Well, I guess actually, technically, Finger Pistol does kill him, so maybe. Okay, so next turn we're gonna play Ace, so I don't wanna take this life, and because I'm not gonna play Marco, and I will just use him as a 1k counter. Okay, so swinging 7. He has 6 Dawn up. What is he gonna do with 6 Dawn? I actually have no idea. I will take 7 though. It's fine. Okay, so it's okay. So I guess they're still running Brook. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely unfortunate. We'll play a Whitebeard Pirates. We'll grab. Do I want to grab Newgate here? And I guess it would be like a decent out for us. Like Newgate into Newgate. I don't know. It's not looking good anyways, I guess. I would have loved to have a Seaquake there just to kill the Brook, but unfortunately we didn't have it. But it's fine. It's just gonna make the game a little bit harder. Okay, so if this is Moria, then we're pretty much out of the game. Moria Ice Age, out of the game as well. If he doesn't have Moria, though, we're definitely playing. Okay, so there's a Tempest Kick. Show me the Moria, maybe? Brook is brutal in this matchup if he has it on curve. Okay, we have to counter out of this, or else we're too low to keep on playing the game at all. We'll use the Makino because we have no 1-drops. So do you have Moria? Okay, so it's like a spam play? Interesting. So I guess this telegraphs no Moria. Because he does have a Lucci in trash. Maybe no removal, I guess. Okay, spanding into Khalifa. And maybe like Brave Brook. What? Okay. Oh god. I mean, I really don't want to counter out of this. I do think I kind of have to. I mean, she's gonna play Lucci anyways right now, but I mean, I think at this point I just have to counter out of this. Okay, there's Lucci. Okay, so we are still taking Seaquake off the top as sort of like a miracle draw. No Seaquake, unfortunately. I guess a better question would be, how confident are we that we can play Newgate and not explode? I mean, God, I don't know. I'm actually not that sure of this, but what the hell. Okay, so what are our options now? So we either leave Radical Beam up and attack face, or we use the Dawn. We attack the Brook to get 2 cards off of him. I think I just wanna hit face right now. If he wants to commit the extra Dawn to swing with Brook, he can do it if he wants to. There's no way he's not countering out of this. Yes. Okay, whoa, what? Okay, so I honestly have no idea what he has in hand. So we assume he doesn't have Moria because he didn't play it last turn. Maybe he didn't have like a cost reducer in the trash. But I mean, it looks like he had Helmeppo. Okay, the random 5 swing to face. There's the Tempest kick, and this is not looking good. Does Moria wipe this right now? Yes, it does. So hopefully no Moria. No Moria, no Savo. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I see that. I guess I kind of want to keep the Radical Beam just in case he tries to push for a game or something like that. And there's the Moria. Okay, well, it was nice while it lasted, but I don't think we're pulling out of this alive. So Rebecca brings back Spanding. Spanding brings back the other Lucci that he has in trash. And the new gate is gone. Maybe, like, I guess playing Ace there... I mean, playing Ace there was definitely better. But, I mean, he didn't have Moria last turn. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure the game is just over. Okay, so Brook dies. I don't want to die this. I mean, it's sort of the same. He's going to block with Rebecca whether I attack the Lucci or not. Okay, so we're leaving the Radical Beam up. But what can happen for me to not immediately collapse this game? What the hell is he doing? It's like I kind of have to take the first attack here, or else he clears the ace and I lose. And yeah, I think it is just game, isn't it? Yeah, I mean it is game. Yeah, sure. That's fine. We'll give it to him. Okay, so that hand. Whoa, it was a top-heavy hand. Okay, well, so 1-1 into Lucci. I'll see you in the next game. Okay, game 3 into Black Yellow Luffy, and this is already not looking good. Actually, I actually really like this hand. Newgate is good in this matchup. It's just probably the best card. So I guess I'll keep. I mean, obviously the best card except 5 goes Luffy. We'll play the deuce. And we'll grab the ace, and we'll pass. Now, questions. So we're playing the odd curve, or is it the even curve? God, my English is it's not so good right now. But my point is, he can play Sabo only after a couple of hits. So I think we want to turn up the pressure, at the very least at first. Which is to take the life. And we'll swing 5 into him with the Searcher. Great. So yeah, now he can play Sabo. We get another attack. So I guess it's sort of a chance to put him very, very low so we can push for game early and burn some cards off of him. Okay, so he swings 9 at my face. I'm not gonna counter out of that. Another Newgate, very good. Whoops. Okay, so my computer is dying. Hopefully it doesn't impact the video all that much. I guess it doesn't. Okay, so Marco, very good in this matchup if you're to life. If not, not that good. So we'll peek 5. What do we find? Radical Beam, another ace. I guess I'll take the Rat Beam. Oh, sorry. I thought I played the Masties. That's my bad. So yeah, we're grabbing the ace. Only option we have, obviously. Now I'm scared of Luffy, the like Rocket Luffy. I don't know what people are calling it. Okay, so we're going to allow him to turn on the effect of his litter with only one card. So Flampe or something like that, obviously very bad for us. And if he does have the Luffy, the astronaut Luffy or whatever people are calling it right now, my Marco is going to die, but it's fine, obviously fine. So he's going to have to burn like a lot of cards for this, and he doesn't have it, so that's good. We can see that he's running ace in this deck. Okay, so swinging 10 at life, and I will take it as well. Actually, great. Very good trigger. Very nice timing. So I'm very happy right now for whatever just happened. So what are we playing now? I might want to play another, like, we can, I guess he doesn't have the, like, I mean, maybe? I think he doesn't have, like, Astronaut Luffy right now, because he didn't go for it last turn, so I might want to play another Marco, but I'm not sure. Maybe I just play Ace, because it's just like a big body. And I actually think we'll do that. We'll just do this. And swing for 7. He'll burn a card, I guess. Okay, so there is the Sabo. We'll pass. Okay, so he has a tiny ace. No, this is not gonna look good for us, I guess. Okay, another ace. Okay, obviously the Sabo. Does he have the other tiny ace? That would be bad. There's the Astronaut Luffy. So we want to let this deck go through if he attacks at face. He's swinging into my ace. Do I care about this? I guess it's a solid question. I think I'll let it die, just because I want the attack to go through. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, our turn again. We're playing Newgate. Swinging 7 into ace. And we're hoping the Newgate chain just lets us survive. You can see that he's kind of running out of cards. Unfortunately, this is Moria turn if he has it, which is very bad. But, you know, you never know. Does he have Moria? We'll see. Why did he... What? Why did he trash the card? You may discard one from your hand if your life is at 0. Oh, so he triggered the effect. Okay, well, I mean... I kind of feel sorry for him. That's... Okay, unequal quits. Okay. Yep. I guess that's one way to beat Black Ale Luffy. Okay, we're playing against Bonney. So, the first non-black matchup. So we're not going to die to Moria. We want to go second. Shanks is very good in this matchup. I'm talking like insane. However, I'm not sure I want to keep this hand. It has no searchers, it has no rush cards, it has no ace. So I will mulligan. This hand I like a lot more. Sequake is insane in this matchup. It kills Rosinante for free. Combos with ace, obviously, but just the fact that it kills Rosinante is very, very big. So we're playing Izzo. Kind of like Newgate, but I guess I'll take the event and we'll use it. Okay, and now we're talking. We're grabbing ace. Now you might think I'm exaggerating, but this card literally wins the matchup on its own. We'll take the 7. We get a Marco. That's good. Unfortunately, we can only swing against him once because he left the Dawn up. So I guess we're swinging. Like, am I baiting anything? Whatever. We're just swinging 9. I mean, if he wastes his entire turn killing Izzo, then that's fine. Okay, so what is he playing now? He's at 5 done. Ideally, that's Cavendish turn for Bonney. And there's the Cavendish. Okay, so swing 6. We want to take it a little bit slower, I guess. So we'll counter out of this. Does he pass? I'm assuming he does. What is he doing? Okay, great. So now we're at 6 on. We are gonna play Marco, obviously. So we will... Actually, there's some decent value to just jet pistoling the Cavendish. I guess I kind of want to establish the board, but jet pistol is so good. I'm actually doubting what I want to do here. Because Cavendish into Basil Hawkins is obviously very strong. I will actually kill the Cavendish here. It's sort of like a weird move, I guess. Not something that typically happens, I guess. But it's fine, I think. I'm assuming he's gonna let this go through, but I'm not sure at this point. He has no board. Look, I don't love this. I definitely want to establish an early Marco, but Marco still has value in this matchup in the late game because it still snipes Rosinante as well. So, yeah. Okay, we get another life. This is fine. The more pressure you can put on Bonney early, I guess is decent because you can force him to play like an awkward Hody Jones. God, I don't want to give him free attacks, but I kind of feel like I had to take this. I don't want to waste any of my cards. There's the Basil Hawkins. Okay. Okay, so now this is what we're going to do. We're going to swing 5 at face, see if he blocks, which he shouldn't, obviously. I'm going to assume he doesn't, but you never know. And then we're going to play Mass Deuce. And we're probably playing Marco here, I guess, if he doesn't block. I mean, it depends. If we find another ace, we're playing ace, obviously. But if not, I think we want to keep this guy for when he plays some type of characters, just to trade into. Triple Seaquake, very good in this matchup as well. I will take every single Seaquake I can find in any matchup. The card is so good in the current meta. Kills Rebecca, kills Rosinante, comboed with ace, kills pretty much anything. Okay, so he's taking his time to decide whether he wants to block this, I guess? I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, you obviously use down there too. Okay, so the attack goes through. That is crazy. Okay, we're gonna play this guy. Find ace. We'll take him, obviously. Now, do I want to play Marco or do I want to play ace? Is the question. I think we're playing ace, yeah. And we're just swinging 7. Now, I'm assuming he counters out of this because he doesn't want to go to 1 life. It pretty much means that he can never play Hody Jones comfortably. But I'm not sure what he's gonna choose to do. Okay, so we got a thinker here. That's fine. Okay, so what am I afraid of here? We have removal for Kid, like we have the Otama. Okay, he takes a life. I definitely didn't see that coming. I wonder what he has in his hand that he's choosing to let so many attacks go through. Like even tiny attacks, like the 5 swing, that would have been so easy to counter. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's in his hand, but I'm pretty sure that if you have 8 cards, you should counter it out of a 5k swing. Okay, so I don't know. So he's at 9 here? Yes. So typically this is like Kid turn. He's gonna play Kid. I'm sort of scared of Sorrow, generally speaking, but if he plays Sorrow now, he can't leave it on up. We play ace, we just start mauling into him. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, okay, sure. Sure thing. So is this Sorrow? What is this? Cavendish? Okay. Bonney! Okay. Okay. So, unfortunately for him, we can do this, which is like a beautiful thing. Okay, so we'll do this. Just to start with. We'll swing the 7 into the 4. Okay, obviously. Sure. Now, I will make him burn 3 cards defending Hawkins, regardless. If he wants to defend it, then that's fine. We developed an ace. We're good with that. We still have the Shanks in case he plays Doflamingo on 10, which I'm assuming he will, because he hasn't countered out of anything. So I'm assuming he has like a lot of bricks in his hand. So that's the reason we're not swinging 8. We want to use 1 down to get rid of Cavendish. Okay, so it's 2 cards there. And we're going to do this now. Swinging 4 into 4. He wastes another card, which I'm assuming he's going to right now. There's no way he doesn't. Whoa, what? Okay, that's crazy. I'm very happy about it, but you know, that's pretty crazy. We're killing Cavendish. So this is obviously a much better spot to play Zoro on, if you're him, than the previous turn. And as you can see, like, ace is insane, but the only thing that's better than 1 ace is the second ace that you drop consecutively. The card is just so good. The fact that you can trade into Basil Hawkins pretty much makes you the only deck that doesn't hate seeing the card. He's gonna kill our 2-drop, or like our 1-drop, that's fine. Swing 6. I really don't want to take this. We're countering with Makino. We have to take this. Now, do I want to use this card? I will. Well, I mean, Josu's Josu. That's fine. But we don't have a Marco on board. If I had Marco on board, I would probably not use it and just use it as like an extra Marco hit. But I want to find Newgate. As you remember, we're running 2 Newgates, and Newgate is very good in this matchup. But I still have Shanks, so I'm assuming this is like the most telegraphed Doflamingo ever. Like, just play Doflamingo, stuns these three guys. I play Shanks, kill the Doflamingo. But I don't know. We'll see. There's the Doflamingo. Okay. So lucky for us, we have the perfect answer. Now we pass the turn. And we'll see what he does. The thing with Shanks is, like, he's obviously a crazy good card, but the fact that he does nothing to defend your health, like your life, it makes him sort of awkward. Like most 10 drops that see play, Big Mom, Doflamingo, 10 drop ace, they fall on board and they do something to help you win back tempo, and additionally they do something to stop you from instantly dying. And Shanks does not do the second one of those things. So we're countering out of this, obviously, because we don't want to die. We have the board. So right now, what we want to prevent is instantly dying. The fact that he swung 8 is weird. Like, I don't know why he wouldn't swing 7 there. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Eight Dawn. So not Kid. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay, freeze. Actually, very interesting. I mean, what? Okay, so I guess we're swinging. We'll swing 12 at face. If he lets the attack go through, we'll punch very, very hard with our leader. If he doesn't let the attack go through, okay, that's the stuff. We're gonna go 6 into Bonney, just to burn a card. It's fine. We'll play double Marco, Radical Beam up to defend ace. Okay, great. So 1 Marco, 2 Marco, pass the turn. Another reason Sequake is insane. It pitches to save this Marco in addition to the other Marco, which Radical Beam obviously doesn't. Okay, Hody Jones. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. We're not panicking. I mean, it's not looking good, that's for sure, but there's not a lot we could have done to prevent this from happening. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 swings and 3 attacks have to get through. So unfortunately, I think we're kind of screwed. Are we? No, we're not. So this is 6, 7, 7, 8, or some variance of that. So what are we countering out of? I mean, I guess 7. Like, this is essentially a last-ditch effort. So what's the worst thing that can happen now? He needs to swing 999 in order to kill me. God bless Double Marco. Okay, so we'll bait this right now. Yes, we will. Okay, we take this. So 7, 8. Yeah, sure, we'll take this again. We'll do this just to be annoying, I guess. I don't know. Swing 5. Go to counter step. Use the radical. Yeah, we had it. GG. Okay, so that was actually a lot closer than it should have been, I guess. My opponent played a good game, I guess. 10-drop Doflamingo is obviously a very good card, but as you can see, Ace is just so good in this matchup. He wins you the board, and if you win the board against Bonney, it's just a matter of time until you win. You should always be careful to not do 1 Marco and like 1 Don, because Hody Jones taps your Don, but unfortunately for him, I had double blocker here. And yes, that's how you play against Bonney, I guess. So after playing in the latter post bans, I guess like I'm finding I'm finding it hard to justify playing Ace as it currently stands. Unfortunately, or ironically, I guess, Lucci. I mean, Lucci obviously played Brook before, but from what I gather, pretty much every Lucci plays a lot of Brooks now. Before it used to be less common. You saw a lot of Nightmare Luffy. You saw a little bit of like no attacks into Black Yellow Luffy straight up. Stussy, obviously, a slow card, definitely, but you know, it's not like this deck deals with Stussy very easily anyways. I mean, the matchup into Lucci is like before. It's just hope Marco doesn't get removed by Brook, and if every Lucci is running Brook, then I don't think you should be playing this deck. But you know, the deck is very fun, and like we saw, I mean, the matchup into Bonney is very, very good, and you can definitely win into Lucci if a miracle happens, like we saw on game 1. I don't know. I guess just off of the couple games that I played, my recommendations would be to remove the jet pistol, even if the trigger helped us a lot on one of the games. I would play Flame Emperor over this. I sort of brainstormed for like a list that I would play on like 7.5, and I arrived at this. So we obviously we shaped off the package, the Mass Deuce package. We removed a lot of the events. As you can see, this list is a lot more top heavy. We're running Thatch, which is just like a solid card. You play him on curve. Ideally, he doesn't die to Brook. So, you know, he's sort of strong. And the fact that he swings for 8 makes him insane against NL, which we didn't face today. I added an extra Shanks and an extra Newgate. Mostly because with RP log on, Shanks is just like a playable solid card. And if black decks are running Stussy, then having something to go over that is definitely good. And yeah, given that I shaped off the Mass Deuce, I started running Sanji. As you can see, we're in 12 2Ks instead of 10, which I like. I guess 2 of these could be Bad Manners, but the reason Bad Manners was in the deck was because it was fetchable by Mass Deuce. So I don't know. You can try this list. I mean, maybe tweak it a little, like shave off like one of these Marcos and like a Thatch and go for like the extra double Luffy and like remove 2 Sanji and go for the Bad Manners, like 4 Bad Manners or something like that, or 2, I guess. Sorry, so that you can have a card to pitch all these cards with. But yes, I guess those are my thoughts on the place Ace stands right now in the meta. I still think the deck is very good against Dofi. I still think the deck is very good against Boa. Would have loved to keep him playing, but I don't have any more time. But I hope you enjoyed the games and that you liked the video.